Maybe I can.
Okay, everybody, good evening. Mr. Bundy, how's that? Good? All right, sir. I'd like to call to order this August 6, 2024, regular council meeting. Please rise for the invocation or remain standing for the pledge. Dear Lord, as we gather here today, we ask for your guidance and wisdom in our council meeting. Grant us the strength to make decisions that benefit our community and the compassion to understand each other's perspectives. May our discussion be filled with respect, honesty, and cooperation. Bless this meeting, our first responders, our service department workers, and our community. In your name we pray. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, next is a roll call of council members present for the record.
Councilmember Back,
Present.
Councilmember Joy,
Present.
Councilmember Perkins,
Present.
Councilmember Sexton,
Present.
Councilmember Cooper, Present, Vice Mayor Atkins,
Present.
Mayor Nicholson.
President. Next is the approval of the meeting's minutes for the July 15, 2024 special meeting. Are there any corrections or changes to these minutes? Do I have a motion to approve the July 15, 2024 special meeting minutes?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Aye.
6 yeses, 1 no.
Next is the approval of regular meeting minutes from the July 16, 2024 meeting. Are there any corrections or changes in these minutes? Do I have a motion to approve the July 16, 2024 regular meeting minutes?
So moved.
A second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Anyone opposed?
Aye.
6 yeses, 1 no.
Next on the agenda is unfinished business. Does anyone have any unfinished business? No? Sorry.
Do we, in the July 16, I asked about, time clocks, work orders, have we worked on that?
We are.
Okay, awesome.
Anybody else? No? Okay, new business. Tonight we have a proclamation. It's a proclamation declaring August 6, 2024 as Firefighter Steve Couse Day in the village of New Lebanon. I would like to invite Firefighter Couse to meet me at the podium while I read the proclamation. Okay. I'm making sure Mr. Bundy can hear me all right. Okay, proclamation declaring August 6th as Firefighter Steve Couse Day in the village of New Lebanon, Ohio. Whereas the role of a volunteer firefighter plays a significant role in the delivery of emergency services in the village of New Lebanon. And whereas the village of New Lebanon utilizes volunteer firefighters to assist in delivery of emergency services. And whereas firefighter Steve Couse has served as a member of the New Lebanon Fire Department as a volunteer part-time firefighter for the last 50 years. And whereas firefighter Steve Kaus is the longest standing employee in the history of New Lebanon Fire Department and the village of New Lebanon. And whereas firefighter Steve Kaus continued to show his commitment to the village of New Lebanon with a high level of volunteer responses per year. And whereas firefighter Steve Kaus conducts driver operator training for newer members of the New Lebanon Fire Department. And whereas firefighter Steve Kaus shares the history of the New Lebanon Fire Department and village of New Lebanon with his fellow firefighters and citizens of the community. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, David Nickerson, Mayor of the Village of New Lebanon, Ohio, do hereby proclaim that August 6th, 2024 will forever be known as Firefighter Steve Kaus Day in the Village of New Lebanon, Ohio. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the Village of New Lebanon, Ohio to be affixed this 6th day of August, 2024. Hey, Steve, I probably should have taught you real quick. Do you have anything you want to say before you take off?
I've enjoyed my years here in Lebanon. I haven't done a chance to leaving, so.
Well, you've done a great job. You and I have been friends for a very, very long time, sir. And I am proud to know you and JC and all the other guys that's been around for a long time. You keep up the good work, okay? Be sure to keep with you. We need you. Okay, next will be public comments or questions. I will call your name and address for the record, and you will have 3 minutes to speak and be heard. Once your time is up, you will be thanked, but no additional time will be given, and no donation of time by others to others will be allowed. We will not be stopping your time, but may, if necessary, address your comments after you have finished speaking. First person this evening is Joshua Farley, 136 Brownwood. Good evening, Mr. Farley.
I just had a quick question for you guys. I had brought a question to Mr. Anderson and Mr. McNamee through email a while back. So. Strange.
Is it something you refresh my memory of? I mean, we've had a lot of interaction with it.
So a couple of complaints that I need to file against New Lebanon's police officers.
Those have been received. I've shared those with Mr. McNamee.
That was just one. I waited on the others because that was the most recent incident. I waited on the others because you told me that you needed to speak with McNamee and something maybe about, I didn't want to get into detail too much. But something about court proceedings and things like that might stop me from doing that.
No, it was because you're represented by legal counsel.
Correct.
I asked to probably have them contact Mr. McNamee, probably more
To
appropriate.
file a complaint.
If it,
But some on officers that aren't involved in something that he is representing. So none of the officers that I want to complain are involved in my representation at all. That's what I'm getting at. Those are completely separate officers. So who am I supposed to bring my complaint to?
Mr. Parker, since you're represented by counsel and lawsuit against the city, I have to make the assumption that you're represented by counsel. Now, code of professional conduct prohibit me from talking to you directly, but if you're on the record as saying, look, I'm not represented by counsel.
I am not representing counsel in the matter against the officers that I'm trying to file complaints against. I have on the record stating that Officer Workman has nothing to do with the civil suit. All the other officers that I want to file complaints on do not either. been trying to go about this every way that I can through every agency. I can't get the New Lebanon Police Department to take the complaints, which I don't think that I would want them to do that anyway. I can't get the sheriff's office to do it because the sheriffs tell me, I've taken this all the way up to the state register. And they've told me that I need to come to you in order to file these things. And that is what I'm trying to, when can I do this? Can I just bring them into you like I did the other one?
So the first one you filed, I have, so that one is considered filed. You have to understand, this is not something that I deal with on a regular basis. Trying to find the appropriate channel has been difficult.
I understand.
And so
So I can
it's gonna take
suggest
a
a
little
couple
bit.
people maybe to reach out to that might help, because they're the people that pointed me to you. State Representative Phil Palmer, he was very helpful when pointing me to you, and also, Chief Deputy, Matt Haynes, out of the Lebanon County Sheriff's Department.
Okay.
So both of those gentlemen can probably point you in a direction of what you guys need to do to aid me with these complaints. In my personal belief, and this is the last thing I'm saying, I'm sorry, I'm above my time, but in my personal belief, a couple of the officers that are involved in the complaints, I need to file our papers, and you no longer need to hold badges, especially not my.
Thank you. Next is Tasha Department, 136 Berlin.
Good evening. I don't really have, let's say, welcome to street. It's one of those who see either new faces. I just had a question, because I just don't understand, I would like to understand. You didn't have any changes or complaints with either of the minutes from either of the meetings, but yet you voted against approval on both of them. What? It is really rude to just kind of sit there and just stare at me when I'm asking a genuine question. You do not deserve that seat. I will look into getting rid of you. Okay? You are rude. You abuse the power of that seat. Do you understand that everything that you do sitting up there goes against the oath that you swore to sit up there? You do realize this, yes? It goes against your complete code. It is abhorrent. And trust me, as I said, I guarantee I will have you removed from that seat, and you do not deserve it. Someone else more fitting can fill that seat. Someone else who can help with the progress of moving this town forward. Let go of the past. Stop holding on to your little buddy friendships. They're no good for you. Obviously, they're trying to pull you down a horrible road. Let it go, move forward. Help this town move forward. Stop fighting against it. That's all I have.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Brown. Next one, Shannon Venus, 130 Broadwood.
Good evening, everybody. I'm gonna piggyback off of what Natasha said. Mr. Joy, I emailed you the last meeting, asked you a question, you didn't reply, so I chose to do it via email. Did you receive my email?
I received your email.
What, am I gonna receive a reply?
What would you like me to say?
Well, you go on Facebook saying that you have over 30 instances of violations and laws that are broken and things of that nature, but you have yet to provide anything. I'm asking if there is anything that is not done properly, I give you my word, I will help you make it right. Okay, I want to be by the book, that's how I roll, I think you know that by now. But you're not giving me anything. And I understand the one situation with the agenda order, you don't like this old business to unfinished business, okay. But for the special council meeting, that wasn't charter related, so I don't can you at least enlighten me on why you did not approve those meeting minutes? At least just something like yes or no, or answer, because I don't wanna. Okay, so, piggybacking off of, Mr. McAfee, I've asked you a few times, I know you're busy. You guys are getting pulled in a bunch of different ways, Natasha, you said, what you said was perfect. Mr. Joy, it's just a disappointment, because everybody is trying to move forward. We are busting our butts to move forward, everybody in different ways, and I don't understand how a paid elected official can sit up here and be mute, Mr. McAfee. I don't understand. If it's something with a code of conduct, this is not helping our community. He's not gonna show up twice a month, I don't know what this ring is. He's not gonna show up twice a month getting paid to do absolutely nothing. This has got to be non-feasance, malfeasance, something. I am asking you, Mr. McNamee, please look into this, because I am not using my tax money to pay this man to sit up here and ignore citizens. I've emailed him to his council email, I can provide you with that. He is not answering me back.
Let me address you just briefly. I'm counsel for the village. So I'm not able to give you counsel to establish your goal. I understand it, for removing Mr. Joy. There are remedies within your own ordinances, and there are remedies in state law to have you removed, if that's. Sitting muted to being non-responsive to questions from his constituents, that's not the basis of it. Okay, I was taking some of that. So, I mean, if that's an objective that you want to accomplish, I would suggest that you contact legal counsel, independent legal counsel.
Okay.
And see what the options are, but I know you're a very good researcher as well,
Yes, I am.
so.
I mean, I don't want to go this route, Gail, like, I mean, I have issues with some of the way that you think or wrote or whatever, but then there still is a side of me that respects you. That's why I went out there and got petitions. I do believe that you believe in rights and this and that. I think that you just don't. I don't know why you don't see the whole picture. I don't want to go that route. I don't want to be that person. I don't know why, at the very least, then you and I have a private conversation. I want to know why you don't approve these meeting minutes. So we can get to where you will approve them. What's wrong with that? I mean, I'm not asking you for a sample of your DNA. This is just this cannot be a more generic question. I mean, and, you know, I don't understand it. I think that it's a disservice to the community. I think that there's a lot of people, able-bodied, motivated people that would use that seat in a much more useful manner. And that's, you know, I mean, I'm asking for participation, at least for answers, because like I said, for you to show up for twice a month and sit here and not say a thing is a complete disservice. So, good evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next is administrative staff comments. Chief, I see you're the one of them here. Do you have anything?
So, I have three things tonight. One, just to remind everyone of the ceremony on August 24th at the fire department. Something I failed to mention, if we could utilize the lots at the court building and the municipal building for people, that are able to walk to the firehouse, I would appreciate that, so that the people who have more difficulties can have easier access and use the firehouse lot for their parking. The second thing I have, we've had several fires, in the last couple weeks, and, we did get a thank you from someone who I believe, has their daughter and babysat at that location. And it said, to the New Lebanon firefighters, I wanted to take a moment to thank you for responding so quickly to the fire that happened on Homeway. My daughter was taking a nap when the fire broke out. Luckily, and then I'll redact who it was, but acting fast along with both fire departments. And I am so grateful for all of you. Thank you. And then I just won't say who it was from, but I know that the homeowner was in as well. And, had several positive things to say about the fire department and, the efforts put forth that day. There was a large sum of money, in the area of the fire, in 2 different envelopes. We located one of those envelopes and returned it right away. The other envelope, I brought the crew back in. We sifted through the debris pile until we located the rest of that money and gave all the money back to, the property owner. The last thing I have, I submitted the permit. So for fireworks, the permit's due back to the exhibitor or the company doing the event 5 days prior. I submitted that to them last Friday. All the reports are not due to the marshal's office. You have 5 days after you host the event to submit the paperwork back to the marshal's office. I do know that there is a change that I was notified of, I believe, Monday. That the original crew that was coming to do the display is not. They had something come up, they're not coming, but another crew from the same company will be doing the exhibit. I checked with the deputy marshal for Southwest Ohio and said that they indicated that they would just like to write their name next to the original exhibitor on the permit and sign that. And the marshal's office said that they are okay with that. There is also a chance that a couple of the area fireworks people from the marshal's office will be here as well. At least for the initial inspections in the morning and the setup portion of, I don't know that they will stay for the entire show. But they have voiced that they are willing to come out and help ensure that everything is covered as far as the fire code is concerned. That's all I have.
Does anybody have anything for the fire chief? Chief, how are you guys set up? You ready to go?
So we should have, I'll have a crew on the UTV for the 5K. I'll have a crew in the park to give out CO detectors while they last, what we have until, for people who don't have them. And then I'll have crews, we will obviously have several inspections, tent inspections, food truck inspections, ride inspections. So I ask for your patience with that because there will be it will be me and one other inspector trying to conduct all of the inspections for that. And if the rides are set up, then that's maybe something we can accomplish on Friday night. If they are not, then Saturday morning will be devoted to the ride inspections and the food truck inspections as the vendors arrive and set up. And then I have one other inspector that I am teaching to do fireworks because they have never done a show. I have, but it's been about 10 years since I've done a show. So I just want to make sure everything is exactly as it should be. And then I'll have a couple other float people, just in case, like when we when we're actually doing the display, so we can make sure people stay outside of the area where no one's allowed to be. They will be helping watch those areas to make sure that no one gets access to a unsafe area.
Okay, sounds good. Saturday's gonna be an amazing day, I think, so appreciate what you guys have been doing over there. Anybody, any additional to the fire chief? Nothing? Law director, Anything, sir?
No, we have an executive session tonight.
Yes, sir.
Review pending litigation. Council.
Anybody have anything for the water record? Okay, municipal managers comments.
I do want to go first when I take questions. Sure. So I have a few things. The first thing is for those that are following along on the Philosopher Street Phase 3, the curbing along Comer Court, excuse me, should start later this week or possibly early next week. The contractor has notified all the property owners on Comer Court and will work with them to minimize disruption and find a place to park. There doesn't be some time when they won't have access to their driveways, but while the concrete cures. But the curb machine should be in there either this week or early next. The annual tire recycling event, we've scheduled for Saturday, September 14th, from 9 AM to 3:30 PM. Working with Montgomery County and Rumpke to get the receptacles to take tires on that day. We initially talked about doing it on the 24th and realized it didn't make sense to do that and have the event at the firehouse, so we pushed it. If you've noticed, there have been some improvements. I have to give Chris Eds and his guys some credit. They've made some improvements to John Rusk Park. Some of the split rails have been replaced that were either missing or damaged. They've replaced the parking lot lights to make them brighter with LEDs, so that should help. They've done some improvements around the park as well, and I think there's a few more things they intend to do. They've cleaned the bathrooms in anticipation of the day at the park, so they've been working there the last years. So I'm going to give them some credit. The tent is installed today for day at the park. Carnival rides are starting to arrive. You can see there in the parking lot. Weather looks great, so hopefully we have a really great crowd. And then the last thing, we had several open positions that we've been recruiting for. And I want to give you a brief update on some of those, and I will forward you this information tomorrow. We've had 24 applicants for the police chief position, 9 applicants for the service department superintendent position, 8 applicants for the CFO, and 39 applicants for the village manager position. The process, I think, is going to be very open and very public for the hiring of these positions. Obviously, the village manager position will be something that the 7 of you leading. I will certainly help you with that, and we'll do some troubleshooting for you, but that's really your process. So I'll talk to you later about what process you want to use to do that. But the police chief, I think, is going to probably be the most public hire that we do. Once we get, I'm going to enlist the help of Chief Kaiser to help go through the initial applicants, try to make a list of folks that we'll interview. And then once we get a firm 2 or 3 or 4, we have either one or a series of public open houses where the public can come and talk to these folks and ask them questions, get to know them, and then have them write comment cards on the folks that they like, the folks that they don't like. Not that that will be the deciding factor, but we need to try to rebuild some trust in this community, right or wrong. I think it's something that needs to be done. So a public process, I think, will be key. Obviously, we'll do a public process for the manager position when we get to that point. Probably not so much for the service department superintendent and CFO, but that's not to say that we won't do that either, but kind of play that by ear. So that's all I have in that. Initial questions.
Anybody on council have any questions for the municipal manager? None? Okay, let's go into council member comments. Mr. Cooper, we'll start off with you. Any comments tonight, sir?
I wanna. Been by the village community garden a couple times, and it's looking really good. And I wanna thank Tina for her hard work, and all the volunteers that have come out there. And I'm excited about the day coming up on August 10th. And all the hard work that's gone into that. And I do want to express my appreciation to the first responders and fire department. And thank you for all that you do. Really appreciate it. And I know the pond's been talked about, but it looks awesome. So I'm just really happy about that. So it's good to see improvements like that being made. That's it.
The second?
The fishing contest that we used to do out back, was that put on by the fire? Was that put on by your department or?
I think that might have been the Rotary.
That was the Rotary.
Anybody know?
That was the Rotary.
Rover? Does anybody have like, can we try to bring that back? Just-
Yeah,
Like, I wouldn't even know where to start, you know,
yeah, I can make some contacts. Unless,
Gail, you
Mr.
have
Boyle, unless you'd like to-
information you maybe could pass on to me, or maybe,
I think the only one that I know was Linda Green, that was on the Rotary.
okay. So perhaps start fresh, maybe. Okay. And, thank you for everything you've done. I don't have a whole lot. The Day at the Park is taking off. I can't believe all of the outreach of people wanting to volunteer and help. I'm really overwhelmed with, the support that the community is giving. We have really been working hard, so bear with us. We'll learn from this, try to make it better each year. And, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone there. And maybe anybody that's interested in a 5K walk or run. I know Terry's looking for people. The t-shirts that, I think it was Brittany did, they're amazing. I did not know she was that talented, but they're really neat. So anyway, that's all I have.
Mr. Joy, anything, sir? Listen.
Just a, large thank you, for, the service of, Steve Cowles. That's impressive. 50 years is a long time, so appreciate that.
Mr. Pack.
Yeah, I also wanna congratulate Steve on 50 outstanding years of serving our village. And, we don't have, people that have been around like that for that many years, and, it's likes to give respect and honor those. I wanna thank the fire department for keeping people safe and, going above and beyond to, protect and serve our community. And, just invite everybody out to Day at the Park, August 10th. And, I think it's gonna be something good, very positive for our community and, and kids. And great. Yeah.
Mr. Perkins. No. Nothing. Vice Mayor, come on.
I got a couple of things. I know we used to have like the police and the zoning, and it's supposed to be every quarter. Could we try to get that back again?
We'll have that scheduled for the next meeting.
Okay,
Yes.
and then, also the service department and the police department. The fire department's doing it. They give us the, basically throughout the police, the fire ones that they did, the police supposed to do it too.
Okay.
And so is the service department supposed to give what jobs they was doing.
Okay.
And I would like to see that again.
Absolutely.
And then I want to thank, Steve for 50 years too. So thank you.
I had one. I just completely forgot. Pie baking contest. I'm looking for 2 more judges, so if anybody here likes pies, let me know. I need 2 more judges. Or if you wanna enter a pie, we have people. Okay.
Yeah.
We have people, I think we have almost 10, but anybody that has pies they wanna enter in, that's, or you know anybody who's a good baker, please feel free to send them my way.
I did wanna add something, so I wanna thank the, service department for helping get things ready. So thank you guys for, helping me getting things done. And as for baking, that lady right there, Tina, makes awesome muffins, and she's already on there. I will talk to her about that. About for the pie baking,
Oh,
yes.
No, I'll have a tent though, for the garden, raise money for the garden, so you can find them up there.
I know where I'll be.
Anybody else? Just to repeat what everybody has said up here, this park, Day at the Park Festival, we're gonna have Saturdays Been a lot of hard work by a lot of people. If you still would like to volunteer and come on out, come on out. And we will find something for you to do, and it will be enjoyable. I will tell you that if you do the 5K, there's a free pancake breakfast there. So if you walk, run, crawl, whatever, yeah, your 5K in, come and get you some pancakes and fill yourself up, and then go out on the rides and throw them. Okay, but it's gonna be a great time, and you know, we're proud at the accomplishments that the whole community's been doing. The garden is in full swing. Tina's out there. I thought I was out there a lot, she beats me, but it's been cleaned up, the park's been cleaned up, the service department has done a phenomenal job on that park. It's looking amazing. So everything is really moving ahead, so we're really doing great. Mr. Cooper emphasized about the pond. I see people out there with blankets laying under trees fishing. So I haven't seen that in 17 years. So it's really super. We're getting there. But we're just gonna continue moving forward, and any volunteers that would like to do stuff, Tina and I have been talking about some Halloween things coming up. Maybe we can do a little campfire out there and give away pumpkins to kids or something. So if anybody would like to come out and help us with that, come on out. Because the pumpkin patch out there is going crazy, okay? So we appreciate it, all of us do that sit up here, we appreciate all the hard work in the community. JC, I can't say enough about Teddy, about you and everybody else. Your fire department is phenomenal, and I was on that department with you for many years. And I'm very proud to know you guys as my friends, so I really appreciate that. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Far better than big city fire department. You wouldn't have gone back and looked at people's money, it could have been their life savings. So by going back and doing that extra, that shows what a little community can do for its citizens. And as the mayor, I appreciate that, and I'm sure all of us do. It's amazing. Which I know you will, so, okay? And with that, we don't have any agenda tonight by anybody. So our next regular council meeting will be held on Tuesday, August 20 at 7:30 p.m. Okay, so at this time, we are going to have an executive session for council pursuant to codified ordinance section 30.03 B2C. There is a need for an executive session for the purpose of a conference with the interim law director for the municipality concerning disputes involving the municipality that are the subject of pending court actions, okay? The council will not be taking any action after executive session. Okay, at this time, do I have a motion to adjourn into executive session?
So moved. Second.
Councilmember Cooper,
Yes.
Councilmember Perkins,
Yes.
Mayor Nickerson,
Yes.
Councilmember Sexton,
Yes.
Councilmember Back,
Yes.
Councilmember Joy,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Atkins.
Yes.
Okay, we will return this.
We do.
Yes.
I got it.
Oh, I'll make sure. I'll make sure.
Don't.